Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to crochet a beautiful rose, a perfect last minute gift and great for beginners. Let's get started. So for the materials, I'll be using a weight for acrylic yarn and a 4mm hook. So now first we'll make a magic ring. I'll show you how to make a magic ring. First take your yarn and wrap it around your two fingers. So on one side of your fingers you should have a cross and on the other side you should see two parallel lines. Then insert your hook under the first line, then pull your yarn and twist it. Now you can yarn over your loose end and pull up a loop. This is your magic ring. You can slow down if you want to, but believe me, it is very easy. So now make a chain 1 and now insert 6 single crochet into the magic ring. So to make a single crochet, first insert your hoop, then yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then again insert, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now do that 6 times in total. This is our first round. After you're done with 6 single crochets, just gently tighten your ring. So this will form a circle. So now insert your hook into the very first stitch and we'll make increases. So in increases we'll do 2 single crochets inside the same stitch. So first make 1 single crochet and mark it for your reference. You can use a stitch marker or even a bobby pin if you don't have a stitch marker. And now we'll insert another single crochet into the same stitch as the first stitch. So insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and in the next stitch also we'll make 2 single crochets in one stitch. Then again 1 single crochet, then another single crochet in the same stitch. So after this round we'll have 12 stitches in total. In first round we had 6 stitches, so now we are making increases, so we'll have 12 stitches. So after you are done with round 2, we'll start with round 3. So just remove your stitch marker and start round 3. So round 3, first we'll make 1 single crochet. So this pattern will follow 2 single crochet and then 1 increase. So the second single crochet and in the third stitch we'll make 2 single crochets in one stitch. So now make 1 single crochet, then another single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the third stitch 2 single crochets. So this pattern will follow for this round. So I've completed round 3. So now for round 4 we'll make 3 single crochets and then 1 increase. So we have made 1 single crochet, then in the next stitch another single crochet, then in the next stitch another, and then in the next stitch, that is the fourth stitch, we'll have 2 single crochets in one stitch. So after this round you'll have 20 stitches in total. So for this project you need to keep a count of the stitches, so that's why I'm using a stitch marker, but you can even use a bobby pin or even you can use a piece of yarn to mark it. So now just remove your stitch marker and make a slip stitch into the very first stitch. So yarn over and pull through all the loops. And with this our smallest petal is complete, and for the larger petals the pattern for the center will be exactly the same. So now I'll be making the medium petal. So for that just continue row 5. So for row 5, first make 5 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, no increases. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After this We'll give the petals a nice curved look to make it look natural. So first make a single crochet, then chain 2, then in the next stitch make an increase, then again make a single crochet. Now this time don't chain 2, just make an increase, and now again make a single crochet, then chain 2 and then make an increase, then single crochet and then increase. This pattern can be a little difficult to remember, but you can always look at the screen while you are making. Now make a single crochet, then chain 2 and then increase, and then in the next 5 stitches make single crochet. Now we have completed round 5. This will be the last round for the medium petal. Now make a slip stitch just like you did with the smallest petal, and now you can cut off the yarn and the medium sized petal is ready. Now let's make the large petal. So the base of the petal will be exactly the same as the smallest petal and the medium petal. So till row 4 everything is the same, but row 5 is a bit different. So for row 5 follow this pattern. One single crochet in the first 4 stitches, and then in the 5th stitch make an increase. So now make an increase, then continue this pattern till you reach the end of the round. Now let's work on the curved stitches of the last petal. So first make a single crochet. The pattern is very similar. So I've mentioned the pattern for row 6 on the screen. You can follow it, and if you don't remember any of the stitches you can just go back and see. Just don't give up, you are doing great. And now our largest petal is done. Now we'll be making the sepal. So make a magic ring, chain 2 and then 10 double crochet inside the magic ring. So I'll just quickly show you how to make a double crochet. So now I've already made one double crochet, and now next double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in the magic ring, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and now yarn over, pull through both the loops. Now do that again, and total we need to make 10 double crochet inside the magic ring. So now after you have made 10 double crochets, just tighten the ring, and then into the very first stitch make a slip stitch. So to make a slip stitch, yarn over and pull through all the loops, and now chain 5. So after you are done making a chain 5, just skip one stitch and into the second stitch from the hook make a slip stitch. So yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now we'll make a single crochet, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now yarn over, pull through both the loops. Now we'll make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, and now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that's your half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through all the loops. Now skip one stitch and make a slip stitch into the next stitch, and now we have to repeat it 5 times. So after you are done, make a slip stitch, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Now for the leaves, first chain 10, and after that I'll be using a wire. I am using a 1 millimeter thick wire. This is the same wire I've used for my lily tutorial. So just skip one stitch and make a single crochet while including your wire. This gives the leaf a nice shape. And now we'll make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and now yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on your hook. Now we'll make a double crochet. So just yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch. Now yarn over, pull up a loop. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both the loops. Now we will be making treble crochet. So for that, yarn over 2 times. This stitch is similar to the double crochet. So yarn over 2 times, insert your hook into the next stitch, and now yarn over, pull up a loop. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now yarn over and again pull through 2 loops. Now yarn over, pull through both the loops. Now make another treble crochet in the same way. After that, again make a double crochet and a half double crochet. Then in the last stitch, make a single crochet in the last stitch. Then chain 2 to give a pointy end to the leaf. And now we'll start working on the other side of the leaf. So now make a single crochet and follow the pattern on the screen. So basically the pattern follows everything in reverse. So make sure keep your wire included to give it a nice shape. And now when you are done, just slip stitch. First just shape the wire and then make a slip stitch into the very first stitch. And then chain 1 and I'll wrap the yarn around the wire to secure it, and then you can cut off the remaining yarn. Now your leaf is ready. Now for the assembly of the rose, I'll be using 3 large petals, 2 medium petals and 2 smaller petals. And you can use more petals if you want to, but I'm making a quicker and easier version of this, so I'll stick with these. And also I'll be using a floral wire. You can use any wire or even a wooden stick. So now I'll be joining all the petals using hot glue. You can use any glue you want and you can totally customize this part. That's why I've sped up the video. So now I'm joining everything in place. So after I'm done attaching the petals, I'll insert the sepal into the wire and then I'll add the leaf and then wrap green yarn around the stick. And with this, our rose is ready. If you enjoyed the tutorial, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Bye.